It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got the Vikings rocket on quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And his first look is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking. Surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week: 15 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Try to find Jordan Addison that time. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Johnson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
Fights through it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Able to slither by. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Jones.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Johnson to throw on 3rd down.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
On the draw is Stevenson.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to Stevenson on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And now out comes Minnesota. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight.
This jersey mistake makes me want to kill myself.
A couple of yards, second down.
This defense for the Patriots very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back, even with just 1 throw.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off play action. Johnson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage, but it was nearly intercepted. Well, the Vikings at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him. That'll be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking to throw. Johnson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Johnson's throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look, that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Jones throwing on first down.
That is incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now this throw caught left side. Big play there for New England. 46 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Fouled it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They go play action here on first down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Back to throw. Jones. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch. Gets his feet down. Sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's...
Touchdown, Patriots! Mike Gesicki. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Now Johnson on 1st and 10. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Vikings. Keenan Allen.
Vikings are once again back in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
New England's offense set to go.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Johnson.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw. Johnson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Johnson now on first down.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jones now. Throwing on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones
setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds Douglas complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He might take this all the way. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there for Minnesota. And even 60 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Johnson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Jones on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Jones. Off play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10. Jones.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And it's taken in at the 9. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 21-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
At the 10-yard line.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
York on for the field goal.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here we go, 11.
From the 29, Jones. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Looking to throw. Jones.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
64 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Dobbins running out of the gun.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the third.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They run it with Chandler. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Marcus Jones
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Douglas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
On 3rd and 2, Jones.
Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Counter play. Here's Chandler.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
99 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Chandler.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now Chandler.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
On 3rd down, it's Chandler.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got a Anna, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get a about the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas. But I hit the highs men, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time